Good morning, good morning. Good morning. This is Chris Roebuck. I'm going to flip the screen over here in a moment. There it goes. Good morning. I am Chris Roebuck. Good morning, Goblin GN. Thank you for joining. Gonna just give it a few seconds for a couple of folks. Smith Mason, thank you so much for joining this morning. I'm Chris Roebuck with Live My Life Debt Free, and I'm a financial coach, and I love teaching people how to manage their finances well. And this week I've been talking about your money type, knowing your money type. If you know your money type, why don't you tap the screen, even if you don't, or if you're interested in knowing what your money type is. Just tap the screen, let me know that you're there, that you can hear me, and this is going to be fun, I promise you. A lot of times people don't really like to talk about money. But this week I've been talking about money types, and I believe that it's very important that everyone knows what their money type is. And I often say, you know what your blood type is, right? You should know what your money type is, because it could be a life or death situation as far as your financial situation is concerned, if you don't know what your money type is. But today I'm going to talk about investors. Investors are people that are really tuned in with their finances, and I would even stretch out and say that they are risk takers in some sense, because they look for investments that will pay them down the road, that will take care of their obligations in the near future. They'll look for investments in mutual stocks, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that they're interested in investing in. Stay in my lane. I do have a financial advisor that talk about investments, but I'm talking about money types, and this is one of the areas that that I want to talk about, as well as the debtors. But the investors are the opposite of a debtor. The debtors, they're not really thinking about investing their money or making their money work for you as investors will do. Debtors actually just get deeper. They go deeper in debt. They're not really focused on even getting out. They just continue to spend. They don't think about the investments or think about the future. So I want to just read something, the passive investments that will provide sufficient income, that I kind of alluded to. That's what investors do. But debtors, they don't ordinarily take advantage of the 401k plans that their employers offer. And sometimes employers, at least they used to match, sometimes 50%, depending on where you work. And that is a time when you really want to take advantage of what I would call free money. If your employer is matching your 401, and there's a certain amount, but if they're matching the amount that you're putting in, to your 401k plan, I would really encourage you to take advantage of that. So know your money type, and you can really find out about the rest of the money types from my website, and that's www.livemylifedebtfree.com. I really encourage you to go there and read and find out what money type you are. I know that I'm a saver. I also know that I used to be a big spender, but now I shop for bargains, and there's nothing wrong with shopping for bargains. So whether it's a car, buying clothes, whatever the situation, you should know what your money type is. I am also on Facebook. You can like me there at Live My Life Debt Free. On Twitter as well, and Instagram, Live My Life Debt Free. And you can catch this replay. For those of you who might be tuning in late, you can replay as well. You can see it on Twitter. It automatically goes up automatically, but you could also go to catch.me, Live My Life Debt Free. So I really appreciate you joining in on my scope this morning. If that really made sense to you, or if you know what your money type is, just type something or tap the screen. A little bit of heart love would be great. I know this isn't a subject that a lot of people are a fan of, but it is my goal to help everyone that want to move to the next level in their finances get there. And this is one of the ways. You have to deal with the certain behaviors first before you can adequately deal with the numbers. I know a lot of people are wondering, and their question sometimes is, well, look, hey, I'm in a lot of debt. I just need to know how to get out. Well, I'm talking about a way. Finding out what your money type is will actually help you to navigate your way out of debt. It will help you to determine what the pitfalls are that you are finding yourself in. It'll help you to discover what those pitfalls are and figure out how to get out, of the pit that sometimes we dig for ourselves. 76% of Americans do live paycheck to paycheck, and there is a reason for that. So this is one way to find out. So thank you so much for tuning in on my scope. This morning, I'm Chris Roebuck with Live My Life Debt Free, founder and CEO. And it is my mission and passion and purpose to help anyone who wants to go to the next level in their finances get there. Have a fantastic weekend.